that kids are definitely not as likely to get as sick or have the same risk of really bad outcomes as adults do. However, that being said, they still get sick and they can still have some bad outcomes. And what we're seeing now is this disorder that's actually called, let's see here, they call it MIS-A and MIS-C. And so basically both of those stand for multi-inflammatory systemic inflammation, and one is in A means adults, and then the one is in children. And the really scary thing about this infection is it can kind of pop up 2 to 4 weeks after somebody has been through COVID potentially, and they kind of get this reaction, this inflammatory reaction that can cause their whole body to kind of go into failure and shut down, and it's really scary. And it's still it's relatively rare, but it is unbelievably scary and potentially life-threatening if they were to get that. And that has been directly linked to COVID and just recent or current infection. So when we talk about, how long does this take to kick in and provide these antibodies that are safe, what we are seeing is basically the same with adults, in that you need a 2-shot series. They're 21 days apart, and typically 2 weeks after the second dose, you are considered fully immunized. So done by Pfizer, had about 5,000 kids. Initially, they started off with about 2,800 kids, and they actually increased that to 5,000 kids per request from the federal government to kind of really make sure that they were looking more closely for these more rare potential side effects that any vaccine potentially may have. And so they did 5,000, and they basically did not find any major severe, like life-threatening or illnesses associated with the vaccine. So just, to sum this up for me, I think we're all really tired, really sick and tired of kind of dealing and talking and worrying about COVID, hearing the word COVID. I think most people want to move past this. They want to be done with it. They don't really even want to bring it up. I get it. I have lived in this community. I understand the concerns and the fatigue that's going along with this. But to be done with this, we have to move past this. We gotta put this thing away. And until we do that, it's not going anywhere. This will continue to circulate. This will continue to infect people, and it will continue to hurt people that otherwise could have not necessarily been hurt or sick or ill from this. And so I would just encourage you, if you have questions, you have concerns, you're not alone. Please talk to your doctor, talk to your caregivers. They're gonna help guide you in what decisions work for you and your family. And there's no reason to shame anybody. There's no reason to say you're right, you're wrong. It's just about protecting our kids, protecting our health, and really trying to just get back to a much more typical community living that we all crave and want to do. And so I think there's an opportunity to do that. We just all have to kind of put our best effort forward to do that.